Hey, what's up? This is Jared with the iPhone app podcast. Today we're going to take a look at knot guide. If you've ever been wondering how to turn out knots like the pros, this is the app for you. It's $3.99 in the App Store, so it's a little pricey for an app but it shows you how to do knots, and it's very good at what it does. So it gives you all the knot categories, which I was actually in Cub Scouts, and I don't remember much about it because I was a little kid and didn't go too far in Cub Scouts, but I do remember a couple of these knots. So you basically click on a category, kind of gives you a description of what that type of knot might be used for, and then you can actually click on it, tells you what that exact knot would be good for. Then you click tie the knot and it starts to show you, and you just swipe through the pictures and it gives you a description of what you should be doing to make this knot happen. And the pictures are very clear and easy to use, and then it gives you an idea of what the knot should look like when it's done. So down at the bottom you've got buttons here, you've got your categories, and then when you get back to where you were inside of one of the knots, the further you go the more deals you get down here. So it's kind of like an easy way to go back to the beginning or back another section. So I can go back to the knots or back to the categories themselves or all the way back. And then if I want to kind of learn a little bit of knot lingo, I can click on knot lingo and learn what some of the terms are that have to do with tying knots. So there's also a search, and then you can go in and just look at them all alphabetically or type in the name, or just go back to categories. So this is really cool. I mean, there's a couple of knots in here that are crazy as far as how many steps. I mean, 12 different steps to make this knot happen, and it goes through everything, and it's really easy to follow. So if you want to learn how to tie some knots, this is definitely a good app for you. So it's called Knot Guide, K-N-O-T, in case you forgot that the K is silent. But $3.99 in the App Store. It's in the category Utilities, and it's a very, very good, well put together app. So I recommend this highly. I would give this app a 4-star, and I would only say that it could get better if there was video. If there was video on how to do these knots, that would make this app amazing. And I'm sure that will probably be in the future. Apps are always getting updated, and something like that might happen in the future. But the video of tying the knot would be great too, because for some reason I'm the type of person that does better when I'm following along to a video as opposed to a set of pictures. But the amount of pictures that they have per knot here is very descriptive, and it definitely gives you enough information so that you could pull this knot off with ease. So Knot Guide, K-N-O-T, definitely check out this app if you are looking for a guide on how to tie knots. So go over to the iPhone app podcast, which is iPhoneAppPodcast.com. Do a search for Knot Guide, and right underneath the review video you can click on download this app, and you can download the app straight from the App Store for $3.99 and begin on your way to tying fabulous knots. Just don't tie anybody up unless you have their consent. All right? Take care, and we'll see you next time. This is Jared with the iPhone App Podcast.